Okay, guys, Darksmiter here, and you may be asking yourself, why are we here with this Alice Madness return screen? Because we beat the game, and I'm done with it. I just wanted to, well, because, I updated and made them come out daily. Um, the videos, at least. Um, and I did a little, like, looking around on Steam about stuff, and other places. But, I just wanted to talk about the game in like a much shorter video because I put a bunch of thoughts in at the end of the credits and you could have just gotten bored and gone away. Um, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this game because I'm like super conflicted about how I feel about it because parts of it were really fun, but I felt like the focus of the game was way too broad. Like, I think the platforming was okay, and that some of the parts were kind of interesting. And like, I really, looking back on it, I think the combat was crap. It wasn't good. It was really simple, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it looked like it was presenting itself in a way where it would be trying to be more than that, because it's like, I don't know. It feels like it's trying to be character action, but it really can't do that. And the camera in combat was awful, which is whatever. So, like, I was thinking, I think I mentioned that I just went to here. I wanted to go back and, whoops, collect all these things, which obviously I haven't done. Because I thought about it and looked up, and, like, I'm pretty sure that you don't get anything special if you collect like 100% of these things. Besides, I think it was here, like concept arts. Like, I don't have any of the concept art except for chapter 3. So, whatever. I think that like that's the only thing you're really going to unlock, and maybe some details about characters that were missing, which would be kind of interesting, but I don't understand how Chapter 1 has this many fucking question marks in it. Whatever, we're not going to worry about it, because I don't know, maybe I'll come back to this game some point later in my life, but like right now, I'm just kind of like, that sounds not fun to me. I don't want to do that. Like, yeah. But I guess because this game, I'm pretty sure, wasn't originally on PC and was ported to PC later, and that whatever systems it was on, it had DLC, which, like, okay, we went through. Oh, right, you have to do with the arrow keys because it's stupid. Okay, Classic just does that. Okay, whatever. So all the dresses have special effects, but there was DLC, and you can get that by just changing a thing in your config file. If you play this game, you can go to the Steam guides and find it. It's super easy. It's just like there's a line that says DLC something false, and then you flip it to true, and it's like, oh, click DLC, which is, I don't know what that's supposed to, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about how DLC culture stuff with games, that's not what we're here for. We're here for Alice. I just wanted to show off, like, okay, so the dresses have things, which, if I do go back and play through, I'm definitely going to utilize these things because some of them can make it, like, the game brokenly easy. And I like the design. We talked about the design of this, right? Like, oh, wait, I can rotate her with this. Let's look more at her front. So this is, like, the cool blue and white with blood. I guess you get regain health when you shrink with this. I didn't know that. This was her steam dress. Oh yeah, we can look at the bows, because all the bows. Which is actually, what was the bow on that one? Just a regular old skull. This bow is cool. It actually has nothing to do with the skull, though, which is weird, because I think all the other ones do. But yeah, we get more teeth and roses, which doesn't matter, because I ended the game with tons of teeth. Enemies drop more health, basically. So yeah, look, there's a skull there. It's an anglerfish, but it's a skull of one. This is a cool dress. I didn't... you know, well, like we mentioned way back when with what's her face saying that, oh, Alice has tons of different clothing options and they're whatever, and it's like, you know, not to sexualize her, but I don't know, they're pushing up her boobs in this one pretty big, which I'm not here to say that that's right or wrong. I think the design of this dress is really cool. I'm not here to say anything like that, but like she's covered up in every other one. This one's cool. If I hate that skull, I think that skull looks awful. But enemies drop twice as many teeth, which again, why would we need teeth? Oh yeah, okay, this one has a cool skull because it's kind of like a heart. And this dress is pretty sweet. I really like the gloves because they're like rooks. I do wish that her boots would change. I mean, they do change a little bit, apparently. I can see, like, slight texturing differences, but... Oh, no, those are just shinier. Okay, the royal suit just makes the game harder. You get 4 health, which would be impossible for me, because I sucked at this game. And the Miss Stitch is the last one, where you're in the doll area with... I don't remember if I noticed the creepy baby face. I probably said something about it. Again, same shoes, which I think is weird. The only one that's different shoes is she just doesn't have shoes. So you get, so like when I talked about if you shrink and the platforms, like, you can't see them anymore, they fade away too quick. This one doubles that, which is nice. And then these are some, I think, I'm trying to remember, because I unlocked some of them for beating the game, and some of them are DLC, quote unquote. Caterpillar one, a shrink sense is always active, and it kind of makes her look like the caterpillar. Oh, and here we talk about the shoes. The shoes change. I think it looks kind of silly, but, you know, it's also not necessarily great in this pose, as we can see parts of her clipping through the costume. The hair is a little bit whatever, but like the arms, her arms are clipping through the frou-frou and the things. But this would just be, you'd always have shrink sense no matter what, which is a convenience when looking for secrets, but I don't know why you'd want to play the game like that. This one is creepy as hell. This is the Cheshire Cat, but like, you're like the Cheshire Cat if you were a Tyrannid from Warhammer 40k, which is also, it makes the game harder. You never get health from enemies, which, again, why would I do that? It's just weird. Like I said, kind of hated the Cheshire Cat design. And this dress is interesting, but like, I don't know. It's gross, but not in a cool way. Because I talked about how cool, like, gross can be cool sometimes, but whatever. This one's pretty sweet looking, I think. Pretty much. I mean, it goes back to the bow thing, too. But, like, her shoes are changed, and, you know, it looks like a chess piece thing, which is pretty neat. And it doubles all your damage, so it's pretty good. And it kind of makes sense with the joke there, checkmate. Like, why does the Cheshire Cat disable health? It doesn't make any sense. This one kind of makes sense, because he was always smoking shit, but, you know, whatever, I don't really care. Oh, yeah. This one, I think, like, the Steam guide that talked about what these dresses do was, like, this one was stupid or something, or, like, claimed its design was related to something else, and I'm like, man, you're kind of an idiot. This looks cool. I think this looks pretty sweet. This is, like I was saying, gross, but interesting. Kind of, like, looks like the whole, yeah, it looks like that whole level where we were kind of inside something. And you go back to the bow again, the creepy bow, but with, like, the heart eye thing. And her, again, just bare feet, but covered in blood, but she's got, like, teeth between her legs, and she's doing, like, a nemesis thing from Resident Evil, where her shoulder is an eyeball. I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. And it's hysteria all the time, which pretty much means you'll kill everything instantly. And this one is definitely DLC. I don't remember if those were or not. I think we poked through them, but I can't remember which one showed up. This, imbued with the power of shrinking violets. I guess I'd have to test this out, because I have no idea what the fuck that means. But yeah, it's back again. It's like a rabbit, but it's got really creepy rabbit foot boots. which I don't get. The bow thing, yeah, whatever, but it's a hat with ears. You know, you're the rabbit. But again, the feet are really creepy to me. You're the Hattress, which is you lose teeth instead of health, which would have been fine for me because I ended up with so many teeth. I don't know. I think this one's really cool. Also, I just noticed that she has short hair, which is cool. I think that looks good. She's back to her regular boots, but has like crazy green stockings and like a cool clockwork bow and a robo arm. So yeah, this one's pretty sweet, I think. The hat's a little goofy, but, you know, he's the Hatter, so you're the Hattress, you know. And then that's all of them. So I guess that these, at least the last 4 are DLC. I can't remember. That might be, from the Caterpillar on, might be DLC. So, I don't know. I'm actually curious to see this. But there's also these weapons, which, like, okay, the Vorpal Blade is what we ran through the whole game with, which I upgraded, and it looks really sweet. There's also a video recently I saw about, like, those people, men-at-arms, who make video game weapons. Like, they made a bunch of stuff, but, like, I think there might be the people that did the Minecraft sword, and they just recently did, Knight Artorias' greatsword from Dark Souls, which was awesome. But they just recently put one up, which I didn't watch, about making the Vorpal Blade, which I think would be pretty cool, because it's really ornate and fancy. But this is, like, I'm pretty sure this DLC with weapons, because I don't remember unlocking them, where they just also make the game, like, crazy easy. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go back to this, because it's easier to see. So it's just a huge cleaver. It reduces damage from enemies by half, which is amazing. And, like, here's our final pepper grinder. Here's the octo grinder, which just looks like an octopus, but it's great. And it just has more ammo, so it takes longer before it cools down. Oh, wait, no. The hobby horse is the one that ends with, like, the flaming unicorn, which I think is awesome. And then the nightmare is what this is called, where it's like a skeleton horse. And every time you hit an enemy with it, you get health, which is nice. And then the catnip cannon, which, like, here's our teapot cannon. And this is increased damage to enemies by half, which I wonder here, because, okay, so these all have passives. Is this only with the cannon? Does the cannon do 50% more damage? And look like the Cheshire Cat for some reason. Wait, it's like a claw at the end. That's kind of weird. I mean, everything in this game is kind of weird, but whatever. Does this mean I always do more damage or not? And then I always get health with hits? And then I have more... And no, probably not. They're probably just focused with each weapon. But this doesn't make any sense, because it seems like a thing that's always equipped. So yeah, if I went through the game again, I'd probably play in the classic dress and with all the upgraded weapons, just to find the extra shit, which, like I said, pretty sure it doesn't unlock anything, which kind of sucks. So I just wanted to make this short video where we show off all the things that I didn't get a chance to show off. And this is, we could play the original, but I think you actually have to have it or something. It's not really there. Oh, I crashed the game. Oh well. I guess I was just gonna say, that's it, pretty much. Alice Madness Returns was a game that I enjoyed playing, but I don't think I'd ever want to go back to it. So, I don't know. Take that as you may. I think really it's a lot more style than substance. So, I don't know. If you're really into that style of that game, it might be worth playing. Otherwise, you know, you watch my videos. You saw the whole thing. Give it a pass. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching this, like, wrap-up thing, and now we're just going to stare at my Steam page. I will see you guys in the next video with something different, and then, yeah, I mean, just thought this was a nice way to wrap out the week, because Alice ended on a Thursday, and I'm like, Friday, what am I going to do? Let's just have a video where we talk about Alice for a little bit, and talk about how it's kind of disappointing. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. I already said that before, but I'm saying it again because that's just what I do. Okay.